Hey, Crystal. Give me a sec here. Alright. Been a while since I've done this properly, so let's see how I do. So today we're just gonna do a simple art stream. I've done plenty of, warm-up sketches. You've, seen them both here today. Oh! Thank you, Big Mac, for, resubscribing. Oh, and Brian's here. Hello!
Sabis.
Yeah! Subscribe for 4 months. Thank you so much. Okay. So, considering whose birthday it is today, if you know anything about, our Curse of Strahd campaign, you'll know that Master TB10 plays, Mimikyu, our Tiefling cleric. Our Tiefling life cleric, at that. I figured that we could, you know, to celebrate his special day, to draw Mimi for him. So, invite TB to the call. Yeah, is he around, Brian?
I think he's on invisible.
I mean, he's usually on invisible, but, I'm gonna poke him. Hang on. Okay, I poked him. So, let's get started, shall we? Like the previous stream, this probably won't take long. But that depends on the content of this thing. So, I haven't exactly planned out, how I wanted to draw Mimi. But perhaps the birthday boy can give us ideas. Oh, by the way, I'm playing, Mega Man Zero, Resonant VA. Heavily mispronounced that. But, it's a compilation of Mega Man Zero songs done in, acoustic and, string instruments. It's really well done. Which is a nice change of pace, considering that usually the, Mega Man Zero soundtrack is so action-packed and full of heavy metal, which I'm totally down for, since I'm such a fucking metalhead. Okay. So maybe in a similar vein to, Corey's birthday drawing, I could have her in a pose like this. Maybe she could be, clutching her quarterstaff nervously. And maybe giving a shy smile. Let's go with that and see how it looks. Yeah, I haven't been streaming too much, or... Oh, Mr. Maniac, hey! Hello, Dark Fantasy Comic Writer. I'd like to request a light fantasy comic! Oh, you know what? I probably should have done that in Joker's voice. Oh, well. I got the laugh out at least.
You did.
That's all that matters. Which is weird, because I think D&D has been helping me, nail my evil laugh. Or at least my psychotic ones. I'm still pretty proud of what I did for, Yuri for Doki Doki. But yeah, for those of you unaware, I haven't really been so active on Twitch recently because I've been helping out with, Spooky Needle Geeks. So I've just been doing that. To my own detriment, I understand, but, since at the moment most of my viewers are from you guys, like, I didn't want to stay out of Spooky Needle Geeks, to be honest, so... Hang on, I need to look at Mimi's nose again. Okay, so it's small. Gotcha. Here we go. What if Discord from My Little Pony made your D&D campaign real? I'm not sure if Barovia would be a nice place to live. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you were a Barovian, but I don't know. I'm scanning my dad's comic books because Comic-Con is about to happen at the end of this month, and I'm trying to organize them to help find where the comics are. Ah, that's cool. So how exactly are you arranging them? Like, are you scanning them for the purpose of autographing, or are you getting them together for a collage of some sort? Oh, and for those of you who didn't see what I drew today, I posted them both in the art chat in the stream Discord. Ooh, Breakout, yes. We have this program that scans them so we can put them in books so Dad can get them signed, and we can look at the ones we have. Ah, okay. Neat. I love the piano in this. My god.
I like the saxophone.
The instrument, not the monster, right?
Yes.
That didn't answer my question.
You said the instrument, not the monster, and I said yes.
Oh, to the instrument. Okay, gotcha. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's being drawn today. Mimi is being drawn today because it is TP's birthday today.
Yeah.
So in a similar vein to what I did for Corey or Dana, I am going to draw Mimi for a TP. We're trying to see if we can get him into the call so he can watch me do this, but I guess he's a little busy right now with birthday stuff, which, you know what, totally fair. In fact, this could be a blessing in disguise, which means if he gets home, I can surprise him with this. But yeah, if you are watching TP, happy birthday, man. We may have been friends for only a few years, but I'm really happy that I've known you. And you're a really funny dude. And a very genuine dude as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to redo the hoodie, but thankfully this is the sketch stage, so not much to worry about. Speaking of which, let's get some layers going. Insert Shrek jokes here. But yeah, before this, I made 2 sketches. Both of them are more on the meme side. So I made one where Alex is being fabulous and Savras is just swooning over her. Because it's not every day that Alex gets to show off how attractive she is. But my thing with that is, my idea for Alex isn't for her to be conventionally attractive. Because the main thing is, she's more masculine than she is feminine. So, I guess part of me wants people to, second guess Alexandra's gender, but she's definitely a female. It's just she carries herself in a masculine way. Probably because of her warrior upbringing. Another one is in response to there's this one Twitter post by the username of, let's see here, Derp Kraken, and there was a book, I guess, talking about how to woo a woman, and one of the things it suggested, and one that they highlighted, is you may surprise a woman by giving her cheese, and since Savras' favorite food is cheese, she's like, "You have my attention, good sir." So she's GNC. Oh gosh, what does that acronym mean again? I'm still trying to memorize as many as possible. Gender nonconforming. Yeah, definitely. Like, Alex isn't worried about dressing nice or looking pretty. She's, like Samus, she's mostly about business, and yeah, she's attractive, but she doesn't typically use that to her advantage. It's just, it's a, how would you word it? It's something that she's born with, but she doesn't fully take advantage of it. And given that, you know, she was raised to be a monster slayer by her parents, that's the main thing she focuses on. She focuses on her skill sets, not so much her looks. Which, in of itself, is a kind of beauty in of itself. You know, given how ripped she is.
Yeah.
And I don't draw her like this enough, but Alex's body is also covered in scars. Not unlike Geralt. You know, after having hunted monsters for so long. So she's picked up a few nicks and tucks here and there. She got it, but don't flaunt it. Exactly. That's a great way of putting it. Another thing too is that, kind of like Samus, I definitely want first-time readers to, you know, speculate her exact gender because, you know, there's no voice acting in comic books. So,
Yeah.
My ideal headcanon voice is Lisa Hannigan, you know, Blue Diamond from Steven Universe. She's also a singer, known for her, contralto, so her deep voice. Like, I would love Alex to fall under the category on TV tropes known as the contralto of danger, because it fits her so well. Okay, sorry for disappearing. It's okay. One of my friends was asking about the Animal Crossing New Horizons DLC in the online plan. Since she's a fan of the games, I was asking about what she should get since she finally got a Switch Lite. Cool. Okay, I may have to redo Mimi's eyes here. Possibly her hair. My dumb collection has been posted. Hey, Jen. Yeah, she's not kidding about that, by the way.
She has a collection of memes.
Too many memes. I even asked her to stop. But alas, there are some areas where even the DM can't control the players.
See, because you keep telling her to stop, she wants to get more.
I mean, it's ultimately harmless, but Christ, Jen. Hey, I deleted one! But is it enough to cleanse your soul? One! Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to the full album until now. Oh, wait. I know what this is. The title of the song is escaping me, but it's one of the ice levels? Is it Ice Brain? Yeah, it's Ice Brain. Okay. That's from Mega Man Zero 2.
So, Lucario got his Hollowware release today.
Oh, Lucario got another one?
Yep, it's the Halloween one where he dresses up as Sir Orin or Riley.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Only problem, it is also $40. For one costume.
Oh, hey, Diamond Umbreon, welcome. Jen, is this an intervention? Yes, we are drawing Mimi because it is TP's birthday today. And I want to give this to him as a present. And I don't know why I'm talking like Igor, but you know what? It's fitting because it is October, yes. And now I am devolving into another voice. Yes.
Pull
I
the
can't.
switch!
I guess.
Do not yell at me. Please pull the switch.
I cast Fireball. How dare you interrupt me, you puny paladin.
I deflected the fireball. You can't do that!
You don't have counterspell. Actually, do paladins know counterspell? Can they learn that? Can you check that real fast? It should tell you at the bottom half of the spell description.
Alright. It is available for Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard, Oath of Redemption, and Oath of the Watchers.
Okay, so you're Oath of Glory, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so unfortunately you wouldn't be able to learn counterspell. Sorry. That would have been funny if you could.
Imagine the chances. Now see, Ellison just gives it to him anyway, but you can't do that. I will not lose him to a fucking fireball.
I will not lose him to a goddamn fireball. Mark my words, wizard. Oh,
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
she winks. No, it's not a tarot card. It's just a simple birthday image. In the same vein as Corey.
Igor from Persona? No.
No, Igor from Frankenstein. Haven't you guys ever watched Frankenstein? Funny thing, I did watch the original Frankenstein in middle school. It was for a film class. But we also watched Young Frankenstein, which I love so much more, because not only is it a funny movie, but it also pays respect to the original Frankenstein. Fun fact, the set where Dr. Frankenstein was conducting his experiments, that's actually the original laboratory from the original movie. They reused it for this one, which is super cool. I don't remember how they got the permissions for it, but it's awesome. Also, fair warning, I won't be on long. Gonna attend a Blaze Blue cross tag battle stream. No, it's fine. Happy that you stopped by. Alright. Okay, let's push Mimi's expression a little bit more. No, actually, I do like that. Ozzy's barking about something down there. I don't know what. And maybe we can give her blushies. Yeah, okay. She's a bean. Oh my god, look at her, guys.
Baby!
Speaking of monsters, do you think they can be metaphors or anything? What? Oh, with Jordan doing some amazing art right now, it reminds me that I was actually going to possibly commission me for some art again. Oh, okay. That'd be great.
Throw
because
your money at him.
I haven't been getting any fucking commissions for the past, what, 3 months now? It was bad. It was so bad.
Throw money at him.
Actually, if memory serves, Mimi's what, 21, 23?
Yeah.
But yeah, Mr. Maniac said, the child.
Yeah. By the way, Jordan, apparently Crustle got a Hollowware leaked.
Oh, Crustle got it leaked? Alright.
Yeah.
What is it? Since all...
So, he wears the Unova Pokemon League on his fucking shell.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing with me and tarot cards. I'm not a graphic designer. That falls more into graphic design than, you know, drawings, I guess. So it's not something I would be comfortable with doing, Jen, so unfortunately, I'll have to pass on that. If you want me to design a character or a monster, that I can be down for. It's just, when it comes to something, you know, like a card suit or, God forbid, a logo, then I'm sorry, you're better off asking someone else. That is way out of my field.
But, yeah, Crustle wears a Pokemon League on his back.
Jason, holding Mimi. I've only known her for 3 seconds. But, if anything happens to her, I will murder everyone in this room, and then myself. Actually, let's see what happens if we, tilt her smile. Ah! Even more precious! It's amazing what the smallest changes can do for a character. Okay, so let's clean the sketch up. So we're gonna rely on this pen tool. Oh, Holy Land. Yes, yes. This is my favorite track in the entire album. This is the Hub World theme for Mega Man 04. There's a lot of Mega Man 04 tracks in this, actually. Which, actually, it has been absolute years since I last played Mega Man 0. I own the DS collection, which allows you to play all 4 games back to back as one game. That's what I did, and I had fun with it. I didn't know what I was doing half the time because, you know, if you know your Mega Man games, then you'll know that some bosses go down easier if you go in with their weaknesses. I didn't follow a weakness chart for my first playthrough, so I kind of just meandered and fumbled around for my playthroughs, but I still enjoyed myself. I think it's enjoyable even without those weaknesses in mind. Yeah, okay. This pen is fine. Do you think monsters are living, breathing metaphors? Yeah. Thank you for narrowing down that question. Not always, but at least in the context of vampires, I can definitely say for certain, they're the living personifications of sexuality. At least that's how they were depicted, back in the day, and especially more nowadays.
I would also like to mention...
I'm not done. Sorry, let me finish my thought first. I believe the reason for that is because since they're undead, and the fact that they're forever young, forever beautiful, and they steal the youth from maidens by drinking their blood, it definitely has connotations of them wanting eternal life and sustaining it in any means necessary. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hello, 11 viewers.
Oh, there's 11 viewers! Oh my fucking god, hi! By the way, I got to hang out with Kevin on stream. He was having problems pressing the circle button on his controller while playing the swamp level in the first game. Kinda want to commission you again, Jordan, since we're talking about it. I'm thinking either commissioning a $40 pick, either Solitaire, Snake, or Vane. Probably Vane. Ah! That could be interesting. Some say werewolves are metaphors for trans and non-binary people. How do you figure? It's an interesting idea, but I'm having trouble seeing it. Is it because of Is it because of the transformation aspect? Because honestly, I would say werewolves are more of a metaphor for you know, controlling your inner demons. And the minute that they take control, you lose control of yourself. And that leads you to do things that you're not proud of, or things that you'll regret for the rest of your life. Transformation aspect. Yeah. Apt. But personally, I wouldn't say that's entirely fair for trans people. Though I see where the idea comes from. Okay, I will be right back. I need to see what Ozzy's crying about. So, don't go anywhere. I won't be 2 minutes.
Dog go bork bork.
So sorry about that. I decided to let Ozzy out since he was looking a little fidgety, so yeah. Right. Similar to how witches are symbols for feminism. That I can see. Cause at least hags more so are always looking to you know, establish eternal youth. Not too dissimilar to vampires actually, but I would say on a larger scale. Yeah, I also took a little bit longer to get back because Ozzy was being a little stubborn too. They seriously haven't been training him very well. And I realized I was on the wrong layer, but that's okay because this might actually help bring it out a little bit more. Right. Also, I'm surprised we got as many viewers as we did, because, you know, considering how long it's been since I've done a proper stream, I didn't think anyone was going to show up. And yet, here they are. I'm happy you guys came. So I found the orange cat that Mom saw today. They were also well fed, which makes us think someone in our neighborhood owns him. So we have 2 well-fed cats around the neighborhood.
Now I am going to get myself some food.
Okay. I like to group werewolves like this. The id represents the werewolves who embrace their animalistic instincts. Yeah, you know, at least in terms of Dungeons and Dragons, that's sort of how they handle their lycanthropes. They take many forms, you know, not just wolf, but they even take the form of, like, rats, tigers, bears. But they each have a code to them that, gives them a sense of honor, where the main thing is to not spread your lycanthropy to other people. It's either something you had to be born with or through other circumstances, which is a really cool way of handling lycanthropy. Even though the terminology in D&D is a little skewed because Lycan is specifically wolf-based, not so much a universal thing. But I guess if you were to come up with an umbrella term to classify it, that's one way to do it. The ego represents the werewolves who know how to control themselves. Yeah. You know, it's cool that fantasy properties have these interesting ways of handling were creatures, whereas most modern media just keeps doing what they're doing and makes them into mindless hulks. which is still terrifying and is a well-founded idea where, you know, you can't lose control, but you know. The super ego represents the werewolves who try to suppress all of their desires, but they can't. Yeah. And I assure you, this is still Mega Man Zero, in resonance. Yeah, that's what the French title was, that's the translation of the French title. It's Mega Man Zero in resonance. Again, definitely listen to the soundtrack if you haven't already. And actually, listen to the remastered soundtracks for the originals from the Mega Man Zero games. It's a rockin' good time. Okay, now Ozzy's just being a jerk. I am going to ignore him. Actually, wait. I have a rule for quarter stabs. Hang on. I'll keep that. And we'll get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, that's what a quarterstaff is. Not all the time, though. Sometimes it's just a simple walking stick. Besides,
You wouldn't want to pot an old man with his walking stick.
alright. Okay, so... Alright, so the leather is that... short, okay. I also made an announcement earlier today that I think I may have to skip tomorrow's stream because Critical Role Campaign 3 is supposed to happen tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I actually want to get in on this because I was never privy to their previous campaigns. Like, I tried to sit down and watch Campaign 2, but then I just sort of fell out of it. Not that it wasn't entertaining, it's just I couldn't make time for it. Campaign 1 I stuck with the longest, but in hindsight, yeah, maybe it wasn't the most ideal way to start Critical Role, but I still had fun with it. Okay, hang on. I was on the wrong layer, great! And I am just not on top of shit right now. No. No, it's okay. I am going to fix this. I'll just have to double down on what I already got. No, it's not Critical Role's campaign. It's an entirely different one. But Matthew Mercer was invited to play Strahd. Which, that in of itself is really cool. And, you know, obviously, with him being a great voice actor, it just comes to him naturally. Let's see here. Okay. Let's do it right this time. I said let's do it right this time. There we go. What is Ozzy barking about? He's being a jerk right now. You know, I bet it's because no one's played with him today. And, Like, I'm streaming right now, so I can't exactly help out with that. So, oof. Alright. In terms of progress, it's so far so good. We just need to thicken the line a bit. That's too thick. There we go. Perfect. And then let's get rid of the extra biddlies. Is the word thick demonized to the point where it's not even recognizable as a real word anymore? Like, fucking really? I'm sure you didn't intend that, but like, Christ. Can we just say thick without thinking of the Aku meme, please? But yeah, can we talk about that? You know, I have no problem with memes. But I feel like such a dick for saying stuff like this. There comes a time when memes just aren't funny anymore, and they're more annoying than they are funny. Especially if you've seen them all over the place. Which could very well be a reason for why, memes nowadays are, like, on such short, lifespans, because they just circulate with new ones. It's just one of those things. It's not bad or great or anything. It's just, it is. That's all it is. It exists. For better or worse. As long as it's harmless. Yeah. As long as the meme is harmless, I have no problems with it. I may be mildly annoyed with it, but I guess it depends on how often you've seen it. And God, I hope someone gets home soon, because I can't have this going on in the background all night. I could just mute my mic, but then I won't be able to talk to you guys. So, yeah. Let's just get this done. I forgot that. That is a car in Brian's background. Actually, wait. I think we're nearing the end of the album. May have to switch soon. People milk them dry and move on to the next cow. Don't be a dick with your memes, just attempt to make someone smile. Exactly. That being said, I'm not much of a meme guy myself. In fact, that Sovereign meme I made today, along with the Fabulous Alex thing, that was sort of one of my few attempts of meme-ness. Doing memes. What's the process of making a meme? And Cannonball is just as awesome in acoustics as it is in metal. This is the Copy Zero fight from Mega Man 03. Yeah. Why Prime? After Optimus Prime. Oh, hang on, that was lame. After Optimus Prime, There we go. There's the baritone, which I can barely command because my vocal range is so below Peter Cullen's.
Optimus Prime.
But yeah, both of us can do Megatron pretty easily. Prepare to join your scout in the Allspark.
Bumblebee said no.
No, Bumblebee said, Megatron! And then he stabbed him.
By the way, the coins in a pocket of a World War I soldier managed to stop a bullet.
Whoa!
And then someone replied saying, you might say it was his life savings.
Life savings. I was about to say life insurance. But, yeah.
I'll actually post it in general because the image is really neat.
Do it. I actually want to see this myself. And then I'll see if I can't link it to the chat. Where is it? Oh no, I have to save it. Actually, no. For those of you who are in the Discord, you can see it in general. That is really cool. It's sort of like the coins are melting into each other. That's really neat.
By the way, yesterday I had a flu shot.
Cool. Alright, so... destroy the player, and... okay, let's try to get that one playlist working again, because it just wasn't having it. Give me a sec. The stream is going to suffer a little bit, just... it'll only be a minute or two. Promise. It's just, we gotta do what the thing wants us to do, or else it will cry like a female dog. Yes, that. I could play my jamming while drawing playlist, but I'm afraid that'll get me DMCA'd super hard. And I don't think I want to test Twitch's new rules just yet.
No one does.
Because they may not be as lenient as they say they are. Alright, come on. Load. Do it. Yeah, what Maniac was saying in the Discord, Deadpool 2. Was there a similar thing that happened to Deadpool 2? I actually haven't seen the first or the second. So I don't have a frame of reference. Can someone confirm that? Let's remove this. Okay, and then hopefully it should let us play it. And if not, I'll play it on my phone because I have no dignity. I guess I am a spiffy needle geek. Speaking of Mega Man 04, I just discovered this. This is the Esperanto remix they did recently.
A.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me, in case I do watch it. 1,000 years from now. Which actually reminds me, I need to finish watching Return of the King. Just gonna spitball that the Binding of Isaac OST is free to use and is a banger. Minus the womb theme. That track can rot in hell. Is it not DMCA free like the others?
So, who ready for this Saturday?
I am. And
Very scientifically
no
possible.
surprise. Yeah. No surprise that Jen's excited because she's always excited for D&D.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that after Curse Strahd she'll stay. Because, yeah. I've enjoyed playing with her so far. And if not, then that would be a shame. We got to kick Carl's ass. Yes, among other things.
Who's still alive?
Of course!
Hey, Jordan, I would like to throw the cheese.
You'd like to throw the cheese?
I'd like to throw the cheese!
Cheese!
I throw the awakened cheese at him.
Oh god, I remember that. Okay, so, little bit of a story time. We were on this island. It's the same island where we met Frank, and, Boone, who was playing Bakuhatsu, the Kenku, rogue artificer, yeah, he was an artificer at the time. So, he was, out shopping, and he ended up getting a bag of holding, and it was from the shady dealer, but, the bag of holding itself was fine, but as he was sifting through the contents, he ended up finding a block of cheese that started screaming at him, "Dah!" and started just roaming through the streets, screaming its little head off. And it's a bit of an inside joke with us, where every time it shows up or he thinks about it, it's Baku found cheese.
So yeah, I throw the awakened cheese at Garl.
Okay, actually, that was timed perfectly. We finished the line art thanks to Esperanto. Thank you, Esperanto, you beautiful, beautiful song.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously, Capcom is still being a jerk to Mega Man and not doing much for him, but they at least made an album with 3 songs in it 5 months ago. It was a good album. It was a good album, though. So.
Also, next month, we get a movie about Clifford the Big Red Doge.
We're not watching that. Well, I'm not watching that. You guys can do whatever you want, but I'm not watching that. I've been burned before. No, honestly, I was kind of... Okay, so, back when my grandmother was alive, on my father's side, Grandma Goshorn, she was a sweet woman, very accommodating, and she would always make sure that we were provided for, and she spoiled us a lot. And one of the things she would spoil us with is going to see a movie. And we were actually taken to the Fat Albert movie, the live action one. It was not good. Honestly, it had some pretty cool moments where, you know, when the movie was in the animated world, it was very nice, but, you know, the rest of the movie itself is just the usual, oh, characters are in the real world schlock, so, although, what it does right, it does surprisingly very well. In fact, there was even a moment where, Fat Albert actually goes to see his creator, Bill Cosby, and they had this, very, deep and meaningful talk with each other. I don't remember what it was about because I was so young when I saw that movie, but, it's one of those things that sticks with you. Like, if you had the opportunity to speak with your own creation, how would it go, and what would you talk about?
And it's just too bad what he's become as of late.
Yeah, but, if I had the opportunity to, talk to, say, Alex, then, I would say that she would probably have more to say to me than I would say to her, because, you know, she's been through shit that, some people can only, fathom. And honestly, I'd also be a little bit terrified because, that woman can kill.
Like, why did you make my life a shit show?
Okay, she wouldn't be that forward.
I hear Bork.
Yeah, Ozzy's being a jerk right now because no one decided to play with him today, and now I'm paying for it.
Oh.
Like, I would play with him if I could, but one, I'm a streamer, and two, I'm streaming right now, so I'm fucked.
People in your family need to learn how to play with their Doge.
Yeah, they don't play with him at all. That's the main thing. And, I will admit, I'm pretty bad with it myself, but, one, I wasn't expecting we would ever get a dog again, and two, they've done this before with another dog that we had, Jameson, but then they decided, oh, Jameson's uncontrollable, let's give him away, and then months later, they get a new dog. It's like, I know this is heavy for stream stuff, but I don't know. I like to think that openness and honesty is the best policy here, so, if I'm willing to allow you guys to be open, then I guess I should be, open myself. It's just a shame I don't have a lot of nice things to share, so I often don't talk about it. Yeah. Like, as if my money troubles weren't bad enough, you know, having to live with them is just... it drives me up a wall. And I know it's easy to say, why don't you just walk away? I can't. I don't have a means to. I have ideas of where I want to go, but, it's a matter of getting to it, and that's the biggest hurdle I'm on right now. Like, I make it no secret that I've had money troubles for the longest time. But, yeah, I try not to let it get me down, but sometimes it does get a little too much, you know? Thankfully, no. No, hang on, let me rephrase that. The cool part about, Mimi's color scheme is that it's so simple. So, shading shouldn't take long at all.
Gee,
And watch, it takes another hour, knowing me.
she's a simple girl.
Yeah, she's a simple girl, but she's not stupid. I may be
I
dumb,
never
but I'm
said
not
that.
stupid.
I
No, I
never
know.
said dumb.
I know. I'm just referencing the one actually funny line from iCarly. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. What the fuck does that mean?
Which, you know, SpongeBob kind of made a joke similar to that way before them. It's like, well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
dumb!
Hey, Patrick, remember when you were a likable character?
Yeah, I loved Patrick. Now everyone hates him because of the modern SpongeBob shit.
Yep.
And don't worry, I'm not gonna be like those YouTubers who make a living out of roasting modern SpongeBob, because I think at this point, SpongeBob's a lost cause. Apparently some of his recent movies were okay, though, I was about to say.
Yeah.
It's like some of his movies were good. Apparently they were good. Sure, Jordan, you were gonna say that, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
I actually was. Actually. Okay, so let's do her quarterstaff next, then we'll do her skin and hair. Actually, guys, I have a question for you. What is your headcanon for the skin texture of a tiefling? Yeah, that came out weirder than I thought it was going to.
You made it weird.
I made it weird! Fuck! That's on the internet forever now. Thank you for subscribing, but maybe you should take back your subscription.
No.
Damn it, people are invested in me.
Deal with it.
You first, Mr. I got almost 50 likes on my amazing art piece, which you should definitely retweet if you haven't already. It's on Twitter. I will link it if I have to. I won't hesitate, bitch!
I have a gun.
Oh, I love this. Down from the hills on high. That 180 I just pulled, wow. It's like, I am aggressively loving you. Also, this is my fucking damn.
This is my shit.
She was a sacred treasure. She was a shame and his bliss. A chain and a keep are nothing. Apologies. Honestly, one of the instruments I would love to learn, once I do move out, if I move out, is the guitar. Electric or acoustic or otherwise, I just want to be able to learn one instrument in my life. Because the closest thing I have to, I guess, instrument proficiency is the piano, but even then it's by ear. I never had the inclination to learn an instrument, which is weird because everyone else in my family is musically inclined. And, you know, I want to at least learn something. I want to learn the kazoo. Fair. Too bad I only cure wounds, not stupidity. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so can Mimi. Yeah. I know some people, might, forget it sometimes, but depending on party compositions, you can't help it sometimes, but, Mimi is a life cleric, so she is kind of the authority on healing. Like, more so than Kira and Corey. Essentially, life clerics are, the best clerics that I've ever clericked. Similar to how hunter rangers are the best rangers that ever rangered, and champion fighters are the best fighters that ever fightered. Following me so far?
Eh.
I would commission you, but for one, I need to save some money, and two, I don't know what I would commission. I mean, you can literally commission me anything you want, and it doesn't even have to be a fully colored and shaded piece. It can literally be a sketch or whatever your mindset on, and it's like fan art, an original character, whatever it is. I'd be more than happy to accommodate, as long as you don't make it weird. Like, don't ask me to make any inflation stuff.
Yeah.
I won't do it. Also, it's like, you made it weird by asking me that. Keep your fetishes to yourself. Like, I have no problems with fetishes unless they actively hurt someone. So... I say all this while talking over Ori music. I'm sorry, Ori, I didn't mean it. Don't be angry.
Ori tilts her head.
You know, when animals tilt their heads, it's actually an indication of their intelligence, because that's actually them saying, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I want to make sure I heard it right.
Yeah.
So it's not them being confused more than it is them reconfirming what you told them. More so it happens with dogs, but yeah.
Daily reminder, Ori is baby.
Ori is baby. A powerful baby, but a baby nonetheless. Not unlike Kirby, actually.
Also, fun fact, Ori's name is Hebrew for my light.
Fitting. I need to save too, but I don't care. I'm gonna lovingly shove money down Jordan's throat. I want to play the violin again right now. I want to play the violin again. Right now, I can sing soprano. Cool. I'm a backup I'm a backup healer in case something happens to her. I will kill anyone who hurts Mimi. Yeah. Yes, definitely something wholesome or cool is definitely something I can do. Although, as any other commissioner, if I'm not comfortable with an idea, then I have every right to turn it down. But I trust you guys, so I will definitely give the benefit of the doubt. Ah, Sunless Sea, another game that's currently on my gamer's block list.
See, how about a wholesome image of Ori being cuddled by Melia?
I would love to draw something like that.
This light is mine.
I shall not allow it to extinguish. Da 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 bum 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 ba da da da. Heh heh. Light fantasy is the opposite of dark fantasy. Actually, if you want a light fantasy comic, I think Adventure Time has something like that. It's a bit on the light side. E?
I'm opposed to this in general.
Okay, hang on. Where is it? 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 Oh, that's adorable.
It's
Jordan,
a
why didn't you
plush-
squee? No, I still think it's cute. It's just I don't have the energy to squee right now.
It's a plush of Ori and Koo.
Yeah. Ori and their adoptive sister.
Yeah. Also, for those of you who are curious, I have done some editing in terms of putting audio together for the Ori playthrough. We just need to record the other parts.
Right. Maybe after Vayne, I may commission an interaction with Jason and Alex. Alright. Maybe being hugged by Kirby too. That would be cuteness overload.
Kirby and Ori together? Oh no.
No,
It's
Kirby,
too much.
Ori, and Melia.
No, that's too much cute.
Well, cute and beautiful, but Melly's there, so yeah, it's wholesome overall.
Yeah. And then Juvia walks in out of nowhere.
Eep. Well, okay. General rule with multiple characters, that is a $5 upcharge. So, if you do want multiple characters, then you will have to pay a little bit of extra, but I made it so it's not too much, just $5. Just be sure that you're spending your money wisely. And not spending it on me. No, I'm kidding. Going back to Phantom of the Forest for a second, Sunless Sea does have that Irish flair to it. Yeah, it is a nautical game, but Ireland is by the water, so I would say music of this caliber is definitely great for simple exploration music, at least during the day, because during night then it becomes doom ambience. Living in Eclepia is one of the greatest mistakes you could ever make in your life. Actually, that does remind me of a line from Batman Beyond that I'm rather fond of. So Terry and his friends hear someone screaming, and it's like, "Did you hear screaming?" And Dana's like, "It's Gotham. That's practically our theme song." Also, Wind Waker music is also something that it's near and dear to my heart.
Yee.
Mainly because of the Celtic influence. Yeah. Though, actually, you'd be surprised how many things from Celtic mythology D&D got inspired by. For one thing, there's a monster called the Etin, and that's actually a story in Celtic mythology. There's this Red Etin of Ireland that, well, the D&D version has 2 heads. This one has 3, depending on the person telling the story. But, one by one, these men try to square off with these giants, and then when they can't do something like solve a riddle or react fast enough, they pretty much get punted. But the last guy succeeds. But generally, yes, the Etten, pretty much have their own personalities in the same body, which, in D&D terms, can lead to some pretty fun roleplay, since you'd basically be arguing with yourself. Okay. I don't know about you, but I think we're safe to go on, to shade this.
When your friend says LMAO, but you see him with his ass the next day, everybody lies.
Oops. I still adore this credits theme to this day. That reminds me, I should do a Wind Waker stream. There's way too many games I have to play. I would say the Wind Waker HD version on the Switch would be more convenient for me because, you know, less time sailing thanks to the special sale. Although the thing is, I don't think I ever found it. Yeah, I just sort of... It was another one of those situations where I was like, okay, I'm playing the game, Oh, there's another one I need to play. Stops. Oh, crap, I messed up. Okay. I remember one of the people I follow on YouTube, who does music covers. He fused the Wind Waker theme and Dear My Friend from Sonic Unleashed together, and it sounded amazing. And yeah, you totally understand where I'm coming from. Gamer's Block sucks. And it's annoying because you would start certain games and then you would just end the playthrough inexplicably, either due to environmental reasons or you just lose interest. And for me, that's annoying because I want to finish this and I enjoyed my time with what I had, or I want to get better at this, but you know, I gotta do this thing, or I forgot. And no one is home yet! I think Ozzy may or may not be responding to my jabs.
Oh.
It's like, someone get your ass home! He needs attention! Yo, Vin, you gotta come to my cousin's club. It's called Fake. It's called It's Not Real. It's called I Made This Up for Attention, Vinny. Ooh, game. Ooh, new game. Hey guys, is Chugga done playing Xenoblade 2 yet?
Nope.
Of course he isn't. Like, I feel bad because, that was the one Let's Play I deliberately ignored, but then it's like, oh my god, it's still going.
It is.
I think he's going through Torna right now. Like, I actually enjoy Torna way more than the main game. So yeah, there is an aspect of Xenoblade 2 I do enjoy. It's just not the main game. Like, because, the cast is less bloated, I can enjoy it more, I guess. And, it was more or less along the lines of the same storytelling I came to expect, when I got the game initially. Yeah, it still has some bullshit anime moments, but it's not nearly as bad. You guys are probably going to have a very low opinion of me, once I do the Xenoblade 2 stream, which, honestly, I'm so not looking forward to. I'm going to be honest, I won't be in a good mood for the whole thing. So, yeah, when I do it, it's up to you if you want to keep watching, because I am going to get very redundant. But I will try to be as constructive as possible in saying why I don't like these things. Like, I'm not gonna be like David Jaffe and say, oh, this game is bad because I don't know how to do this. No. Like, if I get lost, it's on me. But if there is a genuine problem that I think is a genuine problem, then I will talk about it. And I'm not going to lament as much as I want to about what the game could have been or should have been. I'm going to try and talk about what's been given to me. But the one thing you won't hear me complain about is definitely the soundtrack. I actually prefer it more than the main game, than the first game. I called Xenoblade Chronicles 1 the main game. I am such a fucking dick. Pyra, I love you.
I love you too.
That hesitation in her voice!
It's like, I'm sorry, did I not say it right?
No, you're fine. It's just, did I catch you off guard? We're just apologizing to each other at this point.
Yeah, and then Mithra goes, loser.
Bitch.
Nerd.
Cake eater.
She pulls out her sword. Are you calling me fat?
No, but you are quite pudgy.
Oh, you're calling me fat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just called me fat. Don't call people fat, by the way.
Pirate, now strip.
No. That's... Mr. Maniac, that's actually genuinely not funny. Don't do that. That's a bad joke.
Besides, Pyra would never say that.
Yeah. No.
She too wholesome.
Yeah, Pyra is actually very, very wholesome. That's why I like her more than Mithra, because, yeah, while she is an Aegis, she doesn't act like a pompous jerk. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I can't stand it when a character is powerful or super skilled or gifted, and they act like a total poonhound about it. Probably used the wrong word for it, but that's how much I don't care about them. Bakugo is another example. It's like, okay, I get why the kid acts the way he acts, and I totally understand his motivations. In fact, I can feel for them to a degree, but he has a lot of growing up to do before I can actually like him as a character.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, I still remember when I was showing you and Danny the first few episodes of Haikyuu, you immediately had such disdain towards Tsukishima for that exact reason.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Kageyama, you know that king of the court name that you hate being called because it gave you such terrible trauma during your last year of middle school? Well, I'm just gonna keep casually bringing it up haphazardly in hopes to get a reaction out of you. Like, wow, what an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so, I guess with that said, I can't talk about it too much, but I will touch upon a little bit. So back to Savra separate, the half-elf wizard in Phantom of the Forest, who will show up in a later chapters. Some of you may know that she's Alex's best friend and possible love interest, but the main thing about her is that she's rude. She is rather confident in her abilities. In fact, I would say that she's a bit too confident in them because she's so skilled in elemental magic. And just like the elements that she commonly conjures, fire and electricity, she's snappy and she's also super passionate. Although I like to soften what I did to soften the blow is she has a rough family upbringing. It's pretty central to her character, and she genuinely loves her friends despite how much of a jerk or how pushy she can be. So she's rude, but she's intensely loyal. Like, she will not give up on you if you happen to befriend her. She would, like, move the world for you. But assuming you're just some random schmuck on the street, then she probably won't give a damn about you. And no surprise, she's Alexandra's childhood friend. One of them. Fira's her second best friend. But, Alex had such an effect on Savarus that, she wanted, to repay her somehow, and one of those things was to pursue her own studies, because one of her family troubles is that her dad wanted to impose something on her that he wanted to do but couldn't when he was younger. You could probably guess by how their dynamic is without me outright saying it. I was making a callback to the Doodle Fate stream on SNG. Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't there for that.
because Doodle Date.
I still don't know what the fuck that is. Like, okay, sorry about that, Mr. Maniac, but, I genuinely didn't know, what you were referring to. Like, that didn't look like a reference.
Yeah, because
I thought,
yeah, because when Ryan streamed Doodle Date, one of the waifus we drew for it was Pyra.
Really?
Yeah, because basically the concept of Doodle Date is you draw your own date.
Ah, okay. And apparently Pyro acted heavily out of character.
Yep. Another one of our dates that we had was Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
Doodle Date was a fucking trip.
Yeah. And, okay, I swear, every time this particular song. This is the night theme for Fonset in Xenoblade 2, but I actually have listened to it so much whenever I wrote about her that I kind of call this Dora's unofficial theme. And also, if Phantom of the Forest were to ever get an adaptation of some kind, video game or otherwise, this would be the perfect sort of feel for her city, her town, Oathburg. Yes, it's also an exact reference to our Abode campaign, which is where Dora actually made her debut. Well, the island Othia, but Oathburg is the holdover from that. Although, Dora in Phantom of the Forest is quite different to how she is in the Abode, where she was a sweet girl who ended up being Riona's love interest. In fact, she's still Riona's love interest. Yeah. But this is Phantom of the Forest takes place a little bit before the two meet, because actually when you first meet Dora, she's 16 years old, so she's younger than what she was in the Abode. I like to think that if Brian and I ever do the crossover story, they would meet when Dora's 19. You know, the exact same age Riona is.
Yeah.
It just comes down to, okay, when can we sit down and work on it? And we haven't exactly come up with anything concrete just yet, but we're working on it. And Ridley was the butler or waiter. Oh, Massey's online. Cool.
Yep.
But the best thing that happened in the game was Ryan got to make the Sly Cooper movie. Cool. Jason, just staring at Kedrop before starting to roast a marshmallow over his flaming head. I'm actually waiting for characters in RP moments to do something with that. Because, look at it, it's so tempting. Alright, let me look over a few spots because, I need to get better at this before we move on to the highlight phase. But yeah, to touch upon, how else Dora is different compared to how she is in the Abode. So she is a cleric like she is in that game, but she's got amnesia and she's sort of retracing her steps to who she was and what her family was about. And
Ooh.
The thing is too is that it's also very integral to the overarching plot, so it's one of those wait and see things. Sorry, what'd you say all about?
I just noticed the time.
Oh, it's 8:03. Yeah, you gotta get going.
Yeah, gotta start getting ready.
Yeah, all right, man.
Why?
Yeah, I'm almost done with this anyway. Don't sweat it. Later. Yeah, so we can wrap this up pretty fast. How you guys doing so far? Don't know much about your parents either, huh? Yeah. I'm good. Cool. Doing good. Awesome. But yeah, don't worry. We're almost done with this, and I will be sure that TP is the first to see this. I'll also upload this on Twitter. Like, I know technically it's not a good time to post, but this is for my friend, so fuck you, algorithm. Doing good? Great. It's going along great. Awesome. Alright, let's do... Oh, hang on, actually. There is one detail I missed. I forgot to draw in seams. There we go. Or stitches. Yeah, stitches, not seams. Seams are something entirely different. Here we go. By the way, to answer his question about the skin of tieflings, I like to think their skin is like very smooth rock. I can see that. You know, to be honest, I was fully expecting people to wig out after that because of how weird it came out, which I agree with. It sounded way better in my head, but yeah, smooth rock, I can totally see it. Especially since, you know, they're half demon. So, I would say that they have a bit of fire and brimstone, in their form. Then again, it depends wholly on their lineage. Because Jester from Critical Role Campaign 2 is, half Water Genasi. So, I don't think it would apply so much to her. Frantically feels is good. What the fuck? Actually, when Jordan was a wee lad playing the Wind Waker, for some fucking reason, he got, Windfall Island and Dragon Roost Island confused. And he would also have this habit of coming up with shit lyrics for, whichever area he visited. I mean, I don't think I outright sang them, but I thought of them in my head. It's too embarrassing to share. But yeah, like, they were clearly labeled, on the descriptions, Little Jordan. Why are you such a dumb little shit? I hate you. I know you're me, but I hate you. Also, this is the Village of the Blue Maiden theme that they worked into the Wind Waker soundtrack. So, what's it like to have wings? It's very awkward to sleep, and you need to cut holes in the back of all your upper clothing. Me sitting here thinking if I should make my Thunderbard an elf or some kind of Aasimar. Wait, Thunderbard? I'm not familiar with that one. That doesn't sound like Tasha's. Is this homebrew? Hang on, we fucked up somewhere. Here we go. Sort of. That's... okay. I need to ask, what is it with people talking about Samus needing to smile more? Oh wait, it's Kotaku again. Yeah, you answer your own question. Also, how fucking dare you, Kotaku? Why are they giving Samus so much shit? Like, what is their actual problem? Is it because she's a woman? I bet it's that. Sexist pigs. It's like, do you hate the idea that Metroid Dread is getting so many accolades right now? You can't take the success? Is it bothering your teeny weeny little peenies? What the fuck did I just say? What? What? Did I really say that, chat? Kotaku, more like fuck you, or more like fuck you. I think what I just said a little bit ago was definitely clip worthy. Yeah. Accompanied by fart trumpets, no less. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, nearly done here, guys. One of her special feats is that she can roll a d20, and if she gets a high roll, she can change the weather and make it into a difficult terrain for the enemy. Random lightning strikes, make it rain, or use thunderclap and make the terrain rough. Interesting idea. But hang on. You say feat, but Is that an actual feat, or is that a subclass ability? Because if it's a subclass ability, then cool. That makes this type of bard worth playing, because that's an interesting idea. Like, you'd be a very atypical bard, you know, summoning weather effects to help out the party instead of, you know... Okay, I don't think Alex would do that. Just gonna stop you right there. Like, yeah, she'd be curious. She'd, ask about that, but she wouldn't, you know, actively stick her hole into someone's eye sockets. That'd be rude. Besides, in Eclepia, it's full of, fantastical beings. Like goblins, giantborn, androids, you know, steampunkish, dwarven robots, and obviously the typical fantasy fare. Oh, and changelings, actually. I'm starting to think it's because she's an attractive woman or something. Oh, God forbid Samus is sexy. So, yeah, that was probably written by a sexist pig. Like, who are you and why are you out to get Samus? Like, she's not real. She can't hurt you. But if she were real, then she will hurt you. And who knows, you may even be on her next bounty. So, don't fuck up. Or you're gonna get a house call from Samus Aran. And trust me, you don't want a house call from Samus Aran. Depending on what element you choose, you can change the weather and use the elements to your advantage. It's the thing my friend made elemental bards. Oh, elemental! Okay. So functionally, are they still support-based like most bards are? Or is this more of an attacker one? I'm guessing from the, weather effects and difficult terrain, probably support. I killed your mom, shit lips. Why are people coming after video game women that are attractive or cute? Because they're sexist, Crystal. Because they're sexist. They just won't admit it. Man, I know some people might look at me and go, okay, Jordan, that's going too far. Like, maybe, but at the same time, these people clearly don't know what the fuck they're talking about, so I'm going to be mean to them. It's like, okay, I try to be a nice person, it's just those particular people are assholes. And I know it's easy to say that, oh, just ignore them. It'll save you a lot of headway, but it'll save you plenty of headaches. But at the same time, though, these people are actively, they seem to be trying to tarnish Samus's reputation, and that's kind of pathetic. So I'm going to comment on it. Okay, maybe a deeper red. Too deep. The hardest part, coming up with backgrounds. Oh wait, this is the part of the Terrytown theme where you hear someone getting murdered. Yeah, but it depends on how you play them too. My Thunderbard is both an attacker and a supporter. Still gives out bardic inspirations, but if she uses her Thunderstorm ability, prepare to be thunderstruck by the rock bard. Yeah. Yeah, there it was. Did you hear it? Ah! Like, what is that? Why is it here? Nah. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. And it doesn't help that when Bayonetta 3 or other games with attractive women with awesome personalities come out, I'll feel so sorry because of A's like Kotaku just basing them. Oh, you're probably not done. Hang on. Okay, maybe perhaps change the color. Let's see how this looks. I kind of like the purple. Bashing them. Alright, that's fine. But, like, Samus has been around for many years, and only now are you giving her shit. And it just so happens that she has tits. Like, Kotaku, you're not admitting it, but from your shit articles, it shows how much you really don't care. And apparently you want to drag everyone else down with you. Which honestly makes me happy that Alexandra is a female protagonist, which means I have plenty of things to say in defense of franchises like that. Like, I didn't make Alex a woman because I wanted to just draw sexy pictures. No, I made her a woman because, one, you don't get a lot of productions with female protagonists, and it's even rarer to see them done well. And the main thing with Phantom of the Forest that I like to... that my main goal here is to tell a story, and obviously she's at the center of it, you know, main character and all, but, my biggest thing is endearing Alex to the audience. And I came up with a way to, do that, and that's through her curse. yeah, in universe, it's a horrible thing to go through. You know, re-experiencing feelings and memories that you've had in the past, but that's what they are in the past, and you're re-experiencing them as you sleep. But Alex is determined to break that curse and go after the one responsible, because, you know, the person responsible killed her family. So, she has a lot of drive, and, I want the audience to feel for her, but I also want them to like her as a character. Because it's also even rarer for a main character to be consistently interesting. So, my main hope is that I can do that with Alex. Because, you know, after a certain while, the main character just sort of falls to the sidelines because the side characters are often so much more interesting. So I want to see if I can sort of break the cycle. Like, I don't know if I succeeded. I won't know until I actually do the comics. But I'm still in the middle of writing, so. Okay. I think we're pretty much done here, guys. So let's save this and then upload it. Let's see here. And I think I will call it here. So yeah, we made a birthday piece. I feel pretty good about it. Tomorrow, we're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip streaming because I want to catch Critical Role Campaign 3. So we'll meet again on Friday. So yeah, I will talk to you guys next time.